Hey guys, quick little video here. This one's not going to be that long. I might do a couple more tonight. I'm still not back on a really regular schedule, but it is what it is. Alright, I've been doing a lot of cooking this weekend, making different things that I don't normally make, and tonight, I'm making homemade, meatballs and spaghetti. Whenever I buy the jar sauces, how do I put this? I jazz them up. I add my own seasoning to it, some herbs sometimes. Sometimes I add, diced onions, peppers, or whatnot. Tonight, I decided that I wanted to make meatballs, and I had one green bell pepper left and one, either a white onion or a Vidalia onion. And I took a pound of ground pork and about a pound and a half, 1.58 pounds of ground beef. Now, both of the meats were 80-20, so it was 20% fat, 80% lean. I know I should have gotten lean. I should have used the one that was 93-7 for the beef, but I wanted it to be a little juicy and not to be dry, so I mixed them together. The next time I make it, I might do, because I've got another pound of pork in the freezer, and I have some more of the lean meat, so we'll see how it works this time. So I took all the meat and I put it in a bowl. I added some salt. I added paprika, a little bit of chili powder. I took a green bell pepper and diced it up in it, and a white or Vidalia onion. It was pretty decent size. It was probably about the size of my palm, maybe. And I diced that up in it. I added various seasonings, garlic powder, onion powder. I put some, I think I put minced onion in it too, just the dehydrated stuff. I used, probably about, I want to say 2 small packages of the Italian dressing seasoning, not Italian dressing. I used just like the kinds you can get with the salad dressing, and you can make your own. I took 2 little packages of that, fairly generic brand. I didn't use the big packages. I used 2 small ones. Italian seasoning. I might have added a little bit of Cajun seasoning to it. I really don't remember. I might have put a little bit of ginger in there. It's kind of hard when you're sitting there and you have like all these seasonings and you want to make something. You want to make sure that you mix, it tastes good. So it's always a little of this, a little of that. They're never going to completely taste the same. So then I took it and got my hands in there, mixed it all up, and made them into balls, and I got about 32 meatballs out of it. I took a big, like what some people might make their sheet cakes in, it's a 9x13 or a, yeah, it was a 9x13 aluminum pan. I took it and lined it with tin foil, or aluminum foil, I mean, and then I sprayed it with some vegetable oil, and I lined up some, and I still had some mixture left, so I got another square pan, an 8x8 pan. It was glass. I did the same thing. I lined it up, I rolled them out, and I put them in there. You could probably have gotten more than I did, but I got 32 meatballs out with it, and now I put them in the oven to cook for about 30 minutes at 375, and I'm hoping that even if they're not completely done, I can put them in my sauce, which is, I got 2 different generic sauces plus a little can, or a regular sized can of petite diced tomatoes. And I just got store brand of the jars of spaghetti sauce, and I put it in the crock pot, and when they get done in the oven, when the timer goes off in a couple of minutes, it shouldn't be that much longer, I'm going to take them and put them in the sauce. I can hear it beeping now, but I'm going to keep talking because the oven wasn't preheated when I started, so I have a couple minutes. I'm going to put them in the sauce and let it just cook until, I guess, several hours until it's done. That's my plan for tonight, and then I just got to make some spaghetti noodles, which those don't take but 15 minutes at the most. Even that, I mean, you're waiting for the water to boil, then you add them in there and whatnot. So, yep, that's what I had for dinner, making for dinner tonight. Last night I had 2 racks of beef ribs. The package had 2 in it. I didn't realize it, but I bought them, and I did a seasoning for it. I just, you know, different seasonings that I had in my kitchen, and then what else did I do? I cooked that for a long time, and when I made them, I think I cooked them for like I want to say 3 hours, but I checked it about 1.5 hours, and then I added 2 hours, so they must have cooked like 4 hours, and then I turned the oven, it was at 350 for a while, and I turned it down to 300, and then I let it just, I mixed the sauce together. I added a few things to it, and I made a sauce, and I took the ribs off the cookie sheet that I put them in. It's beeping. I'll go in there in a minute. And I cut them, and I put them in a 9 by 13 inch pan, and then I poured the sauce over it, and I covered it with foil. I covered it with foil the whole time it cooked, underneath and on top, and then I cooked it for about 45 minutes, just about at 300, and they turned out pretty good. We had a little bit left over, and the sauce was just a little this, a little that, and it was really good. So I don't normally make beef ones. Usually it's baby backs, and I do okay with them. So I guess I'm gonna find something new this weekend to make, because this week I've been trying new things. So, alright, that's enough for the beeping, because I gotta go take care of those meatballs and put them in the sauce, and then I might come back and do a couple more videos for you guys tonight. I hope your guys are hungry, and you guys have a good evening, and you have a nice meal. Alright, like, fave, share, subscribe. Megan Shepherd 81, Megan Shepherd 81 at gmail.com. Bye.